hello, and welcome to Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat. How much time do you spend getting yourself ready in the morning? Do you brush your teeth, comb your hair, spend an hour and a half figuring out what clothes to wear? It's important to look nice, but is it the most important?
It was so cool being Student of the Week last week. I can't wait to see how I did on this week's test. Maybe I can be Student of the Week again. An F! But I was Student of the Week last week. How did this happen? Okay, I figured out the problem. To be Student of the Week, you've got to look like Student of the Week. This ought to do it. What? Another F? Oh, man! Wait, I know. When you wear a tie, they say, my, oh, my. I've totally got this. Unbelievable! Another F! And this tie is made from real silk, too! Ah! I am the best dressed student in the entire class. Nobody looks better than me. Student of the Week, here I come. How did I get another F? Ah! Wait, there's a note. Nice suit. Maybe if you spent as much time studying as you do picking out your clothes, you'd get an A? Ah! But I did study. I studied all the fashion magazines. The clothes make the man. Oh, man.
Outward appearances can matter, but if it doesn't line up with what's on the inside, it can not matter very much. In 1 Kings chapter 6, Solomon is building the temple for the Lord. In verses 11 through 13, God speaks to Solomon about it. The word of the Lord came to Solomon. As for this temple you are building, if you follow my decrees, observe my laws, and keep all my commands and obey them, I will fulfill through you the promise I gave to David, your father. And I will live among the Israelites and will not abandon my people Israel. God is pleased that Solomon is building the temple, but notice what he tells Solomon is truly important. Not the temple, but the way that he lives. Follow God's decrees, laws, and commands. Obey the Lord. Then he will fulfill his promise and live among the people. The temple was a great outward show of devotion, but if the outward show didn't match the inner heart, then it was meaningless. Sometimes we can be really good at outward shows. We might never miss a church service, give lots of money in the offering to missions or the poor. We might sing great worship songs or hymns or dress really nicely on Sundays. But if our hearts don't truly belong to the Lord and if we're not living for Him all the rest of the time, it's pretty meaningless. In Matthew chapter 23, verses 27 and 28, Jesus says, "Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of the bones of the dead and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness." The teachers of the law and Pharisees were religious leaders. They made a big show out of looking spiritual, but Jesus saw them for who they really were. Pretty on the outside, but ugly on the inside. He said that they were like really beautiful tombstones. Graves might look pretty nice, but they're still a place for dead people. And despite their outward appearance, they were dead inside. We don't want to rely on spiritual looking things to make people think that we're following God. We want to actually follow God. The Lord cautioned Solomon to not just trust in the nice temple that he was building, but to actually follow and obey him. And Jesus warned the religious leaders of his time, don't just look spiritual, but actually give your heart to God. Let's follow God with our whole hearts and not try to fool him, others, or even ourselves with shallow outward attempts to look godly. Let's give him our whole selves. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. You can join our Sunday services each week at 10 o'clock or catch us online at summitchurchmt.com. Our Facebook and YouTube pages are found at Summit Church MT, and our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kids Min. Be sure to hit those like, comment, subscribe, and share buttons. I'll see you next week. Bye!
Okay, so not only do I look nice, but I gave the teacher a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Student of the week, here I come. Let's check out the... What? Another F! What's the note say this time? Thanks for the flowers, but what I really want is for you to study. Study? Ah, anything but that. Come on. There's gotta be another way.